James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. This is my weekly vlog, and this is going to be about the preciousness of time. So stay tuned. So I probably don't need to really pontificate or tell you about the preciousness of time because we all know that it is. But really, this is a learning that I had along the way, which is kind of that aha moment of saying, okay, here's what wine has taught me. Wine has taught me in terms of being, it's a very timely, beverage, and one of the few on the planet that's actually vintage. Something that you can really trace back to a certain period of time when it was, created, and have an encapsulation of that time. So, for example, this is a 2011 Cabernet Sauvignon, and for me, I'm really getting to, where was I? What was I doing? But it's also, what I do here is I do a lot of video reviews, and I think to myself, boy, of course I work full time, and I think people have an idea that all I do is go around tasting wine, eating food, which is not true because I just don't have that kind of luxury of not working. But I think it really comes down to, just like everyone else, I think time challenges are upon all of us, and I feel really especially sensitive to that. And I look back and how did I do 1,880 videos? That's not really something that I can answer quickly or with absolute certainty, but it also leads me to the point of preciousness of time. I'm really glad you've had the time to do that. I'm also thinking, how do I squeeze out one more video, and how do I do that? And just I have half an hour of time, how do I do a video? And it definitely takes longer to produce a video than it does in terms of what you see, because there's the obviously editing and the time it took before pre and post editing and so forth. So I think there's a lot more time that goes into it than one would expect. But for me, like everyone else, not only do I have to work, but I have to do things like clean the house. I've got to go grocery shopping. I've got to do things that I would prefer not to do. But there's no one else to do it except me. And I think that's really the lesson here, and that's my lesson. The preciousness of time is even much more valuable and much more appreciable, and something that I don't take for granted. And I think I've become much more efficient in how to do things because you have to. You can't just be like, oh, I'll get things done and things magically do themselves. They really don't. You actually have to do that. And that seems really obvious. I remember having a mentor in a previous position, and I said that to him, and he kind of thought I was being pedantic, but I was being much more so like, I think it's just my lesson to myself and how I have to really, if I want something, I've got to actually do it. I've got to take the many steps to get there to do it. So you want to do something? Well, it's going to take many steps to get there, and that's just what life is all about. And so it really leads me to appreciate time and to revel in the time that I do have, and to appreciate the preciousness of time that not only that I have, that you have as well, that you're watching the video, and thank you very much for watching. So, this is my weekly vlog. I think it's really important to register these thoughts, because behind the wine reviews is a guy who thinks of things, me. So I just wanted to, point that out and at least give my thoughts on them. And let's stay connected on the many social medias that I participate in that you might as well, which is Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Thank you again for watching today. Stay tuned for more, and I really appreciate your support. Salud.